welcome to the Virtual Groomer. My name is Jack, your host, and today I am bringing you another shaving video. And my choice of soap today is going to be from a new company to me. This is 345 Soap Co. and this is White Buffalo. Biggest selling points behind this soap for me are the cost. The cost is remarkable value. I believe this is a 5.8 ounce soap. It is, and I think it's $16, which makes it under $3 an ounce, which is very, very good for modern soap. I'd say average cost now is probably around $4 an ounce, so to get it under $3 is actually quite phenomenal. Not only that, but the ingredients that are in this, there's beef tallow, there's donkey milk, camel, goat milk, shea butter, loads of oils. There's actually tons of super fats in this, and for $16 or under $3 an ounce, that poses remarkable value for 5.8 ounces of soap. Let's talk about the scent of White Buffalo, shall we? So the scent, to me, it's funny because hay is not listed in the scent notes. I get a lot of hay, but the actual scent notes of this, there are quite a lot of warm, very cozy sorts of notes in this. Amber, patchouli, anise, cinnamon, which makes me think of like a really warming situation, like a very much a winter scent, you know. There are lemon and bergamot is on the top, but you're not really going to get the top notes with shaving soap. You just don't. Typically, lemon and bergamot are used as top notes. They're not specifically listed as top notes here, but that's generally how they're used. You've got some tobacco in this as well. I don't quite pick up the tobacco, either pipe tobacco or anything. I don't pick up too much of a tobacco. I pick up those really warming, spicy notes. And the scent strength on this is probably about a 5 to a 6 out of 10. It's there, it's present, but it's not in your face, if you know what I mean. My razor of choice today is going to be the Smart Helix Apollo Light Razor. Man, I fuck that up all the time. This is using the mild plate. I have a 4th use Gillette Nacet in there, which is probably going to be the last use on that blade. And my brush of choice, I'm going to be bringing out what I think is my favorite brush, and this is the Declaration B6. And I'm going to be using the matching White Buffalo Splash too. So let's get a good load on this, give the soap every chance to impress. The ingredients on this are phenomenal. Like, you can't really go wrong with the ingredients based on what you read there. Lots of really good skin nourishing ingredients in there, so it has every reason to be a phenomenal soap. I've seen a lot of people use it that have been very impressed by it. For me, it's also important to remember, like, most soaps are good now, so you're not going to get many shitty soaps, and that just is what it is, mainly due to the fact that I think if you're rubbish in the artisan space, you're not really going to get many suitors. Although saying that, I think things appeal to other people more than they do appeal to others. Different strokes for different folks, sort of thing. This scent is a like for me. It's not an absolute love. It's those spicy notes are definitely coming out. The anise, the cinnamon. So people use amber as a note. Amber actually isn't a note. Amber is an imaginary note, which makes you think of kind of like sweet, gooey, warm, gourmand style scents. Typically, if a fragrance has amber in it, it'll have things like honey, it'll have labdanum, potentially benzoin. So things that are typically described as gourmands. That's what amber actually is in perfumery. But let's get the face wet and we'll get the lather going. I've got just over 2 days of growth here. I've had a power outage for the last couple of days, but I'm still shaving with cold water. Probably an idiot. It's been freezing here. Well, I mean, to me, freezing. It's been about 25 degrees, which is maybe -5 or something like that. So it's pretty cold. Tons of lather. If we can't build a lather with this, I will eat my hat. So we should be able to build a lather with this. Already come together really nicely. I get hay in this. I know there isn't hay listed, but I do get hay. get like a good even coating on because it's making a bit of a mess. I believe Yardson is out of Colorado. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it is. I bought the soap from him and I bought the aftershave from the razor company. If you're always curious in a product and don't want to eat shipping, Razor Company is your friend because Razor Company has free shipping, no minimums, which is pretty much unheard of. So Razor Company has pretty much become my go-to retailer at this point. Not only is the shipping free, it's rapid as well, like really fast. It's faster and cheaper than everyone else. Probably about as fast as Maggood. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Yes, it's producing a really nice lather. Very dense. Kind of as you would expect based on the ingredients. I hope you guys can see. I'm trying to stand in the way of the frickin' window that makes it blink. The white balance tends to have a freak out in some of these videos because the light out there is quite bright. It's even brighter out there now because of the bleeding snow. You look out there for a minute and become immediately snow blind. Yeah, those warming notes are really coming through. It's really nice. The lather still isn't ready for me. It's very dense. You guys know I'm like, I pride myself on making lather. Not so much pride myself, but I enjoy making a good big lather. I think it showcases the soap I'm using. How are you looking? Pretty good, I have to say. We're going to paint some more water into this though, because it can be wetter. Always remember guys, the wetter the better. You can interpret that exactly how you want to. I'm not going to interpret it for you. Okay. We're going to paint some water in now. This water's bloody freezing cold, but you know, we'll be fine. You win or you learn. I don't quite know how that's relevant, but you win or you learn. This lather's definitely a win though, look at that. Really nice. Real nice. I always find it funny when the aftershave is more expensive than the soap. And it typically is now, to be honest. Aftershaves can be quite expensive to produce, especially because of the current cost of alcohol. I don't know, for me, just use no alcohol in your splash. Thing is, people want alcohol in splash. I am not one of those guys, so I'm sorry if you're one of those people that said, no, I love my alcohol splashes. Took it a bit too high there, or a bit low rather, so I'll do, okay. Where are we at? Oh, we're at an hour. Hello to the 2 people that are still watching. My analytics actually say people stop watching after I lather, so maybe I should just make lathering videos. Okay, let's get to shaving here. So this is probably going to be the last use on this blade, but let's keep going with this Smart Helix Polar Light Razor. Super smooth. I'm still deciding whether I want to buy this off of Steve or not. And thank you, Steve, for being so patient with me while I decide. I really appreciate it. It's a great shaver, but if I'm being really picky, it's very heavy. And I don't know how much I love that. What that does do though with plates such as this one, which is definitely quite mild, is it adds to the efficiency a little bit. I find. Maybe I should use it with a light handle and see if that is the case or not, but I really like the grip of the handle. Aesthetically, it's not quite to my taste. I prefer something a bit prettier. But this is more of a functional handle as opposed to pretty to me. Soap seems excellent, by the way. It's very protective. I can feel the protection on my face. I think the only thing that really rivals this in terms of value is sterling. Just based on quantity and price. I think this has better performance than sterling for me, but this feels like one of the more high-end soap purchases, just because of the sheer amount of crazy super fats in it. No, you know, unicorn tallow or anything like that, but I mean, there might be, judging by the color of this, color of this label. We have a cockatiel, and he's whistling. I don't know if you can hear that. Let's go kind of with slash, well no, across slash against the grain here. My hybrid pass. Yeah, I think this will be the last use on this blade. This is a real heavy razor. Much heavier than I'm used to, I would say. Especially given my most common use razor is a carve. Which, despite actually having a not hollow handle, is pretty light. This is a bit of a Goliath. I think this might be a massive handle though, like in terms of length. For anyone who wants to know kind of how the blade fill is on this razor, I would compare it to the SBC for carve. There's a little bit, but it's really not too bad. Real nice. It shaves really well, it's made very well. Can't really grumble at that. Cool. Let's have a feel around here. I think we're good, to be honest, but we'll feel around anyway. Yeah. Yep, I'm happy to go with that. Okay, let's get all the lather. There's going to be loads of it because I loaded for an hour. Yep, you can see absolutely tons. Look at that. Stunning. Okay, as always guys, let me get this on the face and I will be back for the post. I will see you soon. Hey guys, post shave time. Immediate post shave on this is top notch actually. There's no tightness. My face feels really hydrated. Wow, very impressed. Okay, let's get to this post shave now. Ingredients in this includes alcohol, witch hazel, distilled water, hydrovents, rose hydrosol, jojoba oil, and then loads of kind of like skin nourishing ingredients, some botanical ingredients. Scent on this to me I'd say the tobacco is a bit more prominent in this. See how strong the alcohol is. Not strong at all. It's there, but not strong. It's definitely a hay note to me. There isn't, but there definitely is, if you catch my drift. Okay, let me show you the stuff I used, and I will let you guys go as always. Give you a bit of a breakdown on them as well. My soap of choice today was 345 Soap Co. If you're taking both quantity, quality, and I guess price into account, this is an absolute no-brainer. Based on kind of my first use, the performance is that of really, really high-end soaps for a fraction of the cost, even when considering the quantity they give you. Really good value for money, and for me, posing some of the best value for money I think I've tried in the hobby so far. Yeah, phenomenal. My razor of choice was the Smart Helix Apollo Light Razor. I got it there with a 4th use Gillette Nacet. I really like that razor. It's very efficient in that 2 passes. I got really, really close. I think I just need to dial in the use of it a bit more. My brush was my Declaration B6. This is the Autumn Glory handle. This is also a Jefferson handle, which means it's a 28mm B6 knot. I will never let go of that brush. And my post was 345 Soap Co's Matching Splash. This is White Buffalo. Really interesting scent. Overall, I get quite a lot of the warm, spicy, wintry notes. Does kind of exactly what it needs to for the winter. Very cozy, very warming. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If you are new around here and haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. I would very much appreciate it. Apart from that, my name is Jack, your host from the Virtual Green Room. Wherever you are in the world, have a wonderful day. As always, goodbye for now.